I was sweeping my porch, keeping to myself. It was a quiet evening, nothing special. Then two guys walked up my path. They wore vests and had fake badges. "You broke the rules," one said loud. I stopped sweeping. "Rules? I didn't know any rules." "What rules?" I asked. They didn't answer. The other guy grabbed my hands fast. He put plastic handcuffs on me. They were tight. I didn't do anything wrong. But now I was caught, and these fake cops acted like they were in charge. That's how it started. Before we start the story, let me know in the comments which country you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe. My name's Sam. I'm 35 and a mechanic. I fix bikes and cars at a shop all day. After work, I like sitting on my couch with a cold drink, maybe watching TV. I've lived in this small neighborhood for 4 years. It's quiet here. I don't cause problems or fight with anyone. I mow my lawn, keep my bike parked neat, and stay out of people's way. That day I was outside cleaning my front steps. The sun was hot and I was just trying to make things look nice. I wasn't thinking about trouble. I just wanted to finish and go inside. But then those two guys showed up and everything changed fast. I'm not the kind of guy who looks for a mess. I like my life simple. Work, home, maybe a burger on weekends. I've got a small house, nothing fancy, but it's mine. I pay my bills and wave at neighbors. That's me. So when those fake cops walked up, I was confused. I didn't know what they wanted. I was just being me, doing my thing. But trouble came right to my door. So there I was, stuck with these two guys acting like bosses. Up close they looked silly. The big one had a vest that didn't even fit, too tight around his stomach. The short one wore a badge, but it was crooked, like he pinned it on in a rush. It didn't look real. "You're breaking HOA rules," the short one said loud and sharp. He held up a wrinkled paper and shook it at me. I looked at him, trying to figure it out. "We don't have an HOA," I said. My voice stayed normal, but I was starting to get annoyed inside. This made no sense. The big one moved closer. He stood tall, like he wanted to scare me. "We're the community patrol," he said. "That broom you're using? It's not allowed. Pay us a fine or we'll take you away." I stared at him. "A broom? Really?" I couldn't hold it in, I laughed. It just came out. "Take me away? Who gave you the right?" I asked. That's when their faces changed. They didn't like me talking back. The short one stepped up now. "You don't get it," he said, pointing at me. "We're in charge here. You owe us money." I shook my head. "I don't owe you anything," I told him. "There's no HOA, no rules about brooms. You're making this up." The big one crossed his arms. "Pay up or you're in trouble," he said. His voice got deeper, like he thought that'd work on me. It didn't. I wasn't scared, just confused and mad. They kept going. The short one pulled out another paper, this one folded messy. "See this?" he said. "It's proof. You broke the law." I didn't even look at it. "That's not proof," I said. "You're not cops. You're just guys in vests." That made them angrier. The big one grabbed my broom and tossed it on the ground. "You're asking for it," he said. I looked at him, steady. "Asking for what?" I said back. They didn't answer, but their eyes got hard. I could tell they weren't playing anymore. Whatever this was, they were serious about it. And that's when I knew, this wasn't just a dumb argument. I didn't expect what happened next. I turned to pick up my broom, figured I'd just walk away. But the short one grabbed my arm hard. "You're not going anywhere," he said. Before I could pull free, he twisted my hands behind my back. Then I felt it, plastic handcuffs snapping on my wrists. They were tight but cheap, like something from a toy store. I stood there shocked. "What's this for?" I asked. They didn't answer. The big one pushed me toward the porch steps. My shoulder hit the railing. It didn't hurt much, but I couldn't move. The short one held me there, breathing fast. "You should have paid," he said. I looked at him. "Paid for what?" I said. "You're not real cops." That's when I noticed something. Down the street, a car was creeping closer. It was old, dark, with little lights flashing inside. No police signs, no markings, just a regular car pretending to be something it wasn't. My stomach turned. Were they planning to take me somewhere? I stayed still. My mind was racing, but I kept my voice calm. "You're making a mistake," I told them. The big one smirked. "No, you did," he said. He tightened his grip on my arm. I looked at that car again. It stopped near my driveway, waiting. I didn't know what they wanted. Money, maybe, or something worse. All I knew was I didn't sign up for this. I fix bikes and cars, not fight fake cops. But now I was stuck, hands tied, with these two clowns and their shady ride. Things were getting real, and I didn't like it one bit. I was stuck there, hands cuffed, when I heard her voice. "Hey, what's going on?" It was Mary, my neighbor from next door. She's older, maybe 50, and doesn't take nonsense from anyone. She walked over fast, her slippers slapping the pavement. The big guy turned to her. "This doesn't involve you," he said. Mary didn't back off. "It does when you're on my street," she shot back. I could see her looking at me, then at the cuffs. She crossed her arms. "Why's he tied up?" she asked. The short one spoke up. "He broke rules," he said, like that explained it. Mary frowned. "What rules?" "We don't have any HOA here." The big one waved his fake paper. "Community patrol says he owes us," he said. Mary laughed, a short, loud sound. "Community patrol? That's not a thing," she said. They ignored her, but I didn't. She was making sense and they weren't. Then Mary pulled out her phone. "I'm calling the real cops," she said, holding it up. The short one snorted. "Go ahead," he said, acting tough. She didn't blink, just dialed. She put it on speaker. 911, what's your emergency?" The voice came through clear. Mary talked fast. "Two guys are pretending to be cops. They've got my neighbor in handcuffs." I saw the big one's face change. He looked at the short one, nervous now. The short one shifted his feet like he wanted to run. Mary kept staring them down. "You're in trouble now," she said. I stayed quiet, still cuffed, but I felt better. Mary wasn't messing around. The fake cops? They were starting to sweat. Things were about to flip. The cops didn't waste time. One went to check that shady car while another talked to me. "They say anything else?" he asked. I shrugged. "Just that I owed money for fake rules," I said. He nodded, then walked over to the fake cops now sitting in the squad car. The short one was quiet. The big one kept saying, "It's a mistake." Nobody listened. Mary stayed close, watching it all. Then a cop came back from their car holding stuff. "Look at this," he said to his partner. They had a laptop, some papers, and a cheap radio. The cop with me explained. "These guys weren't just messing with you," he said. "They've got a whole setup." I didn't get it at first. "What setup?" I asked. He pointed at the papers. "Fake fines. They've been telling people to pay for nothing." They found more. A website on the laptop, some dumb page about neighborhood safety fees. It had a spot to send money online. The cop shook his head. "They hit other houses too," he said. "Probably scared folks into paying." I looked at the fake cops. They didn't seem so tough now. The short one stared at the floor. The big one looked mad, but he couldn't do anything. Mary spoke up. "How many got tricked?" she asked. The cop shrugged. "We'll find out. Could be a lot." I thought about that. People like me just living their lives, getting fooled by these clowns. It made me mad, but also glad they got caught. The cop turned to me. "You stopped them," he said. I didn't feel like a hero, just a guy who swept his porch. But maybe that was enough. The cops loaded the fake guys into the squad car. The short one didn't look up. The big one muttered something, but the door slammed shut on him. I stood there watching them drive off. Mary was next to me, hands on her hips. "Good riddance," she said. I nodded. "Yeah, thanks for calling," I told her. She waved it off. "Anyone would've," she said. Maybe, but I was glad it was her. A cop came over before leaving. "We'll need a statement later," he said. "But you're good now." I said okay. He got in his car and left too. The street went quiet again, like nothing happened. My broom was still on the ground. I picked it up, feeling normal for the first time that night. But I kept thinking about what the cops said, their scam, how many they tricked. It stuck with me. Later I heard more. Neighbors talked about getting weird letters, fines for dumb stuff like wrong trash cans. Those fakes had been at it for weeks. Now they were gone, locked up somewhere. People started checking their doors more, asking questions. Me. I fixed my porch light, made it brighter. If anyone else tried that nonsense, I'd see them coming. I'm just Sam, the mechanic who likes a cold drink after work. I don't want trouble, but I won't let it walk over me either. That day taught me something. Keep your eyes open. Trust your gut when something's off. And if you've got a neighbor like Mary, you're lucky. Life's simple until it's not, but you can handle it. I did. And I'll be ready next time. The cops got the short guy in the squad car fast. The big one, though, he bolted. When they dragged the short one out, the big one pushed a cop and ran down the street. I saw him disappear around the corner. "He's getting away," Mary yelled. The cops jumped in their cars, sirens on, chasing after him. The short one sat there, head down, cuffed tight. "Idiot," he mumbled about his buddy. They drove him off, but I kept looking where the big one went. Mary shook her head. "One's still out there," she said. I nodded. "Yeah, thanks for calling anyway," I told her. She shrugged. "Had to," she said. A cop stayed behind writing stuff down. "We'll get the other one," he said. "You're okay now." I said sure, but I wasn't so sure. He left and the street got quiet. My broom was on the ground. I grabbed it, but my eyes stayed on that corner. Later, neighbors said they'd seen that big guy before, pushing fake fines, acting tough. Now he was loose. The short one was caught, their scam busted, but the big one? He could come back. I fixed my porch light that night, made it bright. I wasn't scared, just ready. I'm Sam, the mechanic who fixes bikes and cars. I like my quiet life. But that day showed me, trouble doesn't always stay gone. You've got to watch out. Trust yourself when things feel wrong. Mary had my back and that helped. One fake cop's still out there, but I'm not worried. I'll spot him if he tries again. And I'll be waiting.